What's your name?
Niggas call me Visine, but my government name is Jabari.
Your government name?
Word.
How old are you?
I'm 23. Dos tres.
Dos tres, he says.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to do?
I like to get mad high, mad high and watch anime and shit, just like, what I mean? That shit's serious, bro, like.
Fair enough. Why do you enjoy doing it? Like, why do you like getting high and watching anime? Like, why high? Why do you like to get high specifically to watch anime?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just sick, the colors and shit, it's like, and you see the fucking niggas, these niggas, like, slicing niggas and shit, like, cutting their heads off and shit, and then, like, you just, like, fucking, you're chilling with the fucking blunt, right? Like, it's just dope, you know what I mean? Like you have cereal, maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I never thought about it that way. Yeah, okay. If you were given a superpower, what would it be? Speaking of anime,
shit.
Right?
Shit. Damn, that's a good one. I don't know. I'd say, like, throw black holes in just the fucking atmosphere.
What if you tripped and fell in, like, through a black hole out in front of you?
Oh shit, like, I can control black holes.
Okay, so, like, you can control them.
Or,
but hypothetically speaking, if you tripped and fell through that black hole, you'd kill everybody you loved.
Damn, well, fuck.
Yeah, maybe not the best superpower, I guess. But I'm not gonna knock superpowers though. Like,
I don't know. Like, I think it'd be sick, cause like I'd throw some shit, throw a black hole, jump in.
You mean like a little mini one, maybe?
Or yeah, exactly. Just
right.
Jump in, and then just like like have that black hole appear somewhere, just anywhere, and then just come out from the black hole. You know what I mean? It's fuck.
I mean, yeah, I can. Okay.
So like, if my fam does go into the black hole, we don't know like the life, whether it's
repercussions of that, I guess. Yeah.
So like I could just maybe.
Okay.
Who knows?
I like your thinking, though. I like your thinking still. Well, what keeps you alive?
Food, water, and the Most High God. Hallelujah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean that's respectable for sure. Okay. I mean the basic necessities, really, essentially, right?
Pretty much.
What's I mean this one's kind of a deeper one, but what's your favorite period of human existence? Like, do you like the Egyptians, like the medieval peoples? Like what kind of like time of life did you really enjoy, or do you think that you like a lot? Or would maybe enjoy living in, even, like?
Yeah, I'd say Renaissance.
The Renaissance, you say? Why is this?
Shit, I don't know. Renaissance was just so fucking
just popping off, I guess.
Word,
but was it popping off for everyone or like a few? Right, like, cause that's my consideration on it. I'd be worried that, I mean, if you were born then, you'd have to be hopeful that you were born into luxury. You're gonna get boned if you don't.
Yeah, actually, absolutely.
But maybe not, though, still, right? Because it is the Renaissance, as you say, so, a motherfucker can make it at that point.
I was honestly going to say the 1800s still, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, yeah, there was still some interesting stuff still then, yeah, okay, yeah.
1800s, bro.
Some friggin' Industrial Revolution styles, okay. Alright, I like that. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Shit. What do you mean, like coming back as like someone else and shit?
Yeah, like if you die, you're reborn as maybe something that you want. Maybe you don't get a choice. But do you believe that could be a possibility?
That'd be awesome, but like, that's not. I don't know.
Kind of far-fetched.
Yeah.
Kind of far-fetched.
A little bit.
You never know, though, right? Like, if everything's energy, but who are we to know, right? If it's reincarnation, it's the point after death.
You know, or imagine a nigga just fucking coming back as an ant and shit, bro.
That's what I mean. Like, what would you want if you were given that choice, right? Like, what would you want to become? What would you want to come back like? Would you be like an eagle? You come down with your talons, grab and prey, right about a brain lot, boom.
I know, like, they don't exist, but I mean, I come as a dragon, bro.
A dragon, bro. Nice. Okay. I mean, who's to say dragons didn't exist, right? Like, Game of Thrones is a long thing. They got dragons up in the shit. People be saying it's historically accurate. No, I'm just kidding. But no, but like, a dragon, that would be pretty cool. Like the breathing fire and everything, all that. Yeah.
Like if you're talking about something realistic, fuck, what would I come back as? Shit, maybe a zebra. Damn.
A zebra, I guess. Come back with like adaptations to survive. Like, okay, respectable again.
But to be honest, like, yeah, I don't know. I probably always come, like, I like to come back as a human because, like, I like this shit, you know.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. So I've always kind of wondered about this. If you were given all of the money in the world, or all of the knowledge in existence, which one would you choose?
Shit, nigga.
Oh, it's deep, right?
Damn, though, like, all that knowledge, that's a lot of knowledge.
Right, like, you could go crazy with that. You know, there's Nietzsche, and there's other people that have gone quite mad over just information alone. There's also quite a few people who've gone mad just because of money, right? So, I mean, like,
that's the thing, though, like,
you might get overwhelmed by both.
Absolutely. It's just that, like,
which one fixes most problems?
Shit, I'd say, like, in today's age that we're living in, money will fix most of it, like, people's problems. But, like, that's the thing.
Let me ask
you were to know, if you knew shit about money, right? If you had knowledge about money, like, you'd be, like...
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you're given all the knowledge in existence, so, like, now you become quite educated on money, too. Right? So at that point, now it becomes, like, a lot about your motivation and your effort. Right? Because, like, if you put in the amount of effort with all that knowledge, I mean, money's just an object at that point. You can literally just make whatever you want. You can hire the people. I mean, you got the knowledge to prove it.
Exactly, right.
But with money, you're right. Money gets things done today and tomorrow. You know, I mean, knowledge could take decades to get someone. Yeah. That's hard. That's hard to think about, right? Because with all that knowledge, which one do you use? What kind of, you know, section or basically, I guess, what do you call it? Like, what profession, I guess, would you use? Like, where would you put your knowledge towards, right? Like, would you put it towards solving money issues then? I guess, right?
But, like, you know, money could also get you education, right?
Like, I mean, this is true, right? You get all the money in the world and you can go and get educated. So, I mean, that is a deep question. That's a question that's, like, forever. You could banter back and forth with that one. So I like to ask that question in particular. It's just a hard one to ask. Hard one to answer.
Maybe knowledge, but I don't know.
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Do you think there is value to power?
Yeah.
There is value in it?
Absolutely.
What is something you would define as wrong? Like exorbitant wealth, capitalism versus communism, like the whole, you know, conflict of ideology, maybe war. Like, what's something you think is morally or ethically, like, wrong, completely wrong?
Pedophiles.
Pedos? Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that. Okay. But if that's what you define as wrong, then what's ultimately right? Like, if basically, yeah, like, stone cold, you can't defile someone, you know, you can't go against someone's integrity. You can't do those types of things. Like, definitely I see that as wrong. Completely, I agree with you. So, like, I mean, that's your definition of wrong. So then, what would be your definition of ultimately right?
Shit, I don't really have a definition, but I know love is truth.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard that. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess referencing what you said before, so you, like, believe in God or, like, Allah or higher power?
I believe in, I would say I know there is a God.
You know that?
Yeah.
Like, as fact.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll respect with you on that. So wait. So you respect that there's a higher power in this. I'm curious about, like, your academics. Do you like math, music, astronomy, geometry? Like, what's your, like, thing? Like, what's that thing that you like to do?
I actually, like, really do. Still is always, like, fuck with the music, but geometry is serious. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting stuff there, right? Yeah. I'll go with that on that. But, like, so you really like geometry?
That's just the thing. I believe music has all those components in it, so it's kind of like that's why I could appreciate geometry. That's a reason why I could appreciate geometry, because, like, there is shape and sound, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, like, is music the one you would like the most out of those four, I suppose, right? But I mean, so, yeah. Those four kind of make up everything, really.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
What if you just, like, woke up and the world was over as we know it? Like, there's no technology, there's no communication, likewise, there's none of this stuff that's easy for us to do. You just back to the Stone Ages, basically.
Shit. Get my niggas, we get some bitches, dog. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? That's the first
so your
thing.
priority, if the world was at an end, would to be find women.
With the bitches, my nigga, yeah.
Okay. And what if, by chance then, you're able to survive, where do you go? Like, who do you contact first?
Okay, first, I contact my bitches, right?
That you've just lined up after the apocalypse.
Right. And then I'm going to Cali, baby.
So now you're going to make the trek. So, like, for reference, we live in Calgary, right? So that'd be decent trek in the apocalypse,
shit,
right?
What, you're talking like walking, though?
Well, like, I mean, there ain't no planes, right? This is apocalypse, right? So, like, I mean, you could get a car.
Okay, cool.
This is possible, right? But, like, now you got to contend with gas scavengers and stuff, right? People trying to steal your gas. Or you're going to have to steal gas at this point because there's not going to be any gas stations.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
I mean, this kind of throws a hook in the whole Cali plan, doesn't it? Not maybe not, though. Like, how adventurous are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it takes. We're going to Cali, baby.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, there's been a lot of movies that are based off this, right? The Matrix is probably the most known, right? And that's, like, the simulation theory. Do you think, like, reality could be a simulation? And would, like, even the Matrix kind of be a good representation of that?
Like, I do believe that, we could be living in a simulation, like, you know what I mean? But, like, not exactly how the Matrix portrays it, but, like, very similar.
Similarly, like, maybe, like, with glitches and maybe not androids following us around in subspace, but perhaps, like, some sort of underlining rules that govern our reality that we are in, our objective reality, at least.
I would say, like, just I just think it's just things that we can't see that have a significant, leverage kind of thing.
Okay.
everything around us.
Right, like, yeah, okay, like gravity and stuff, right? Like significant forces at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean,
yeah, but
yeah,
we can't see it, but it's there.
but it's there, right? Like magnetic fields. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, with that being said then, so do you think everything has a purpose, or some of these things could just be
like
irregularities, essentially?
Like pointless?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's a lot of fucking shit that, like, makes you go, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
this is true, yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, no, definitely.
Some dumbass shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
fucking stupid, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, well, what the fuck was the point, you know? I'm just like, speaking from, like, you know, like, whenever, like, you're inconvenienced by, like, some, like, on some retarded shit, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, and it's like, is there a point to that shit? But I don't know, man. Maybe there was, maybe.
Well, fair enough.
I guess it depends on how you look at it, though, right?
Yeah, it 100% depends on the way you look at it. 100%. What's the most important, you think, out of these four things? Knowledge, money, status, or materials?
Knowledge. Knowledge.
Okay.
Because that shit can get everything else, right?
Yeah, this is true.
It's time,
but it's procurable. Right, everything else is kind of like comes with the knowledge, maybe even.
Yeah, but you said knowledge and money, status, and what was the last one?
Materials.
Yeah. I say knowledge.
If I told you that a highly advanced civilization recently landed, and like I'm for sure about it, I'm telling you about it, right? You just haven't heard the news. Would you think they'd be friendly or hostile? What's your immediate thought?
Well, like shit. Immediately, I'd be pretty hostile. Like
you would be hostile, or
yeah,
you would think they would be hostile?
Like me personally, I'd be hostile.
You'd be hostile for sure. Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Who's coming up in the hood like this, right? Okay. Who's storming it? Okay.
But them, like, what would be their purpose here?
I guess, right? Maybe talk to us, tell us what we're doing wrong, maybe tell us what we could do right. I don't know. You're right, though. Probably be some significant, scare that would be upon everybody, like, initially. As soon as you kind of see that, you'd be, like, totally perplexed. So, yeah.
That'd be fucking...
That'd be wild, right?
Like, I'd be... Oh, shit, I don't even know. I'd be scared of them motherfuckers. I know that.
Would you be worried, like, maybe about even an anal probe, or like that they'd be working on us, they'd be trying to like dissect us and figure all this stuff out, like,
word.
Like what I always see is that they got these like civilizations, they come here and they start harvesting our water. That's the thing that I'm like, yep, that's probably what's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna show up, siphon tubes out of their bungholes right into the ocean, and start sucking up the water, bro. We out here freaking wasting it. They could be drinking our toilet water even. I don't know, man. It's suspicious, right?
Fuck.
What do you think happens when we reach the singularity, like essentially becoming one with AI and machines?
So like what you're saying, like machine and human, like cyborgs and shit?
Yeah, androids.
Bruh, that's... What? Repeat the question?
Like, what do you think happens then? Like, I mean, it's inevitable, right? Like, it doesn't matter. We've already created artificial intelligence, right? So, it's inevitable to happen. Yeah. So, now my question is, what do you think happens? Like, I'll tell you right now, okay, science gives us a median average of around 2040-ish that we could reach the singularity by. Now, the thing about simulations and running renderings and all these things is that now we've been given a large time scale. It's anywhere from 5 though to 120 years or some shit like that, give or take. That's when we're supposedly going to meet the singularity.
Well, shit, I don't want no part of that.
You don't got a choice.
Oh, really? That's some fucked up shit, nigga.
Because what, you're 23, right? So that means in your lifetime, it'll happen.
Well, I'm gonna be part of Cyborg or some shit.
Or someone will be.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, like, shit, that's some fucked up shit. Niggas can go and do what they want, though, you know?
I guess, yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Fair, okay. But you're not gonna try to be like, if it happens, you're gonna be on the opposing side.
Most likely. Because, like, what the fuck is all that shit about? Like, you know what I mean?
Immortality, ultimate knowledge. Lots of say, who knows, right? Yeah. I like the quotes, exactly, right? So, this one's a kind of personal, maybe not really, because I mean, you don't have to share it, but one of the worst days of your life. Like, my main question is mostly concerning if you would change it.
Worst day of my life? Shit, I had a lot of bad days, bro. Okay, well, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of bad days, my nigga. So, like, it's like, which one? Like, pick one, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Like, yo, I remember this one time, man, I got my ass beat, like it was just one day I got beat at least 7 times, my nigga. At least. So I'm saying, like, yo, fuck, would I change that day? Damn, I don't know. That was an experience, bro. Like,
maybe makes your character a bit of the way it is now.
Shit, I don't know. I remember that. Fuck.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So damn.
Hard to say. All right. Well, that's pretty much all the questions that I have. But
okay.
I thank you for answering the questions, maybe as honest as possible, or I don't give a shit really, but. And this was advice or, random questions with a stranger.
You like it?